So our next page is going to be our detail page or our project page, which is the page specifically to one of these items. So once I click one of the items in the gallery, I want to have our detailed page. And the idea here is that I can set up a basic flow so I can actually see it working from going from page to page. So I'm going to make a new frame, also iPhone 10. I can put this frame anywhere I want. I'm just going to put it on the same height as the home page. And I'm going to call this like project page. Like this. The first thing that I want to do is drag my header so that it's the same header. And the second thing that I want to do is then actually design my project page. And here I do the same thing as before. I make a rectangle. Maybe it's going to be my big image here. Make sure that it fits. Choose an image either by going here and choosing image, or by running unsplash using the shortcut and just picking an image here. Nice. Okay. The idea with these pages is that you don't have to make all of them, right? So you just make one of them because we're making a prototype. We're not making the actual page or the actual site in Figma. We're making a prototype of that site in Figma. So all of our gallery items will now go to that same page here. So this is sunset. And then here I probably want to have some text that talks about the work. And there's another plugin that I can use. So if you go to your plugins, there's a plugin that I use called Lorem Ipsum that just generates some dummy text for me. So I'm going to use that. Please select some text layers. That's what I did. Yeah, so this is a bit annoying about this plugin is that I already had a text block here, but I actually have to type in some letters. Maybe change the font here before it actually works. So now I selected a text layer. Now I can run the Lorem Ipsum plugin. Say, okay, begin, make it like 2 sentences, generate, maybe a bit more. 5. Beautiful. And then for my text, also make the size a bit smaller. Okay, cool. So that's my text element here. I want to have it 10 pixels from the side with a width of 355 like we had before. And maybe have some a second image here, I don't know, below that. Again, we can unsplash some image quickly here. The point of this video is not to demonstrate how to make beautiful designs as we do here, but it's more about showing the possibilities of the tool here. And then probably have some text below that as well. So I can also, like before, drag this down, add some more text here. And then I also want to do the footer. And so for the footer, the same thing applies. We can also turn that into a component, create component, and then drag that footer over to our other page. So that changes that we make to this footer also apply to the other footer. Right. So we have to group this, this, and this into the body of our page. So let's call it content. And then the sunset and our beautiful sunset here, we're also going to group, and we'll call that project intro. Now let's drag our footer up a little bit so that we have our page, and then we drag this down. Okay. Now it would be cool to try this out, and we will in a minute, but there are some things that we still have to do from page to page, and one is to fix the header again. So here we selected the header. We have to choose fixed position when scrolling again so that we have these fixed things in the header. And now I think if we select this frame, we should see it here in the prototype. Maybe not. I'm really curious where that will work. Right, here we go. So now we see our sunset page here. So this is our project page. In the next video, I'll show you how to link from page to page.